Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Today I'm going to be covering with you the crypto market in general, what's going on with Bitcoin, the total crypto market cap, some of the bigger alts, whether it's a good time to be picking some up or not. We've had a little bit of correction on some of the alts, so I wanted to get into that in this video. So I got a lot of people out there that are wanting to know if they should be picking some of these up or not. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, so I'm going to cover a couple different things in this video. Some of the alts that are popular recently, like Solana and I guess Chainlink and some of the others, have had a little bit of a correction recently. Bitcoin is still up over 44,000. As of the recording of this video, we haven't had the news yay or nay for the Bitcoin ETF. It's looking positive, but not guaranteed. It sounds like they're just finalizing things, but you just never know what's going to happen behind the scenes and if they do a rug pull on us with the ETF. So things could get volatile here, any day now. So we're running out of time for the deadline for the ARK ETF on the 10th. So I'm just curious to find out what's going to happen with that, and if they approve that one, if they're going to approve all of them, if they deny that one, if they're going to deny all of them, or what's going to go on. But hopefully we find out soon here. I want to take a look at the crypto market cap here. We're at like 1.7 something trillion. I think we hit just over 1.8 trillion recently. And if you look at the last bull market here, we got up to just right around 3 trillion market cap at the peak of the last bull run. So, that's still, we got just over 3 trillion market cap the last bull run. So that's still almost a 2x from here to get the total crypto market cap. If you look at the 2018 bull run, it got up to like 800 and some billion, like 850 billion was the peak of the previous bull run total market cap. So, that did over a 3x from there. I don't expect it to do a 3x from this market cap, but it is possible, from like the 2021 bull run, it is possible that we could hit, like 9 trillion market cap in this upcoming bull run. I know a lot of people were calling for a 10 trillion market cap. But I guess it's really going to depend on what kind of true adoption we get on Bitcoin, and if we get an Ethereum ETF and so on, how that has an impact on it. But my guess would be there's going to be some kind of diminishing returns, and maybe we only get a 1.5 or 2x out of the previous all-time high for the market cap. And, 2x would be 6 trillion market cap. I still think that would be an absolutely fantastic, amazing bull run if that happened. You're talking more than a 3x from our current market cap if that were to happen. So there's a couple different scenarios that could play out here on what's going to happen with this ETF. So we could get it approved and we keep shooting up to 50-some thousand Bitcoin, and then we get a big correction right as the ETF launches. We could get approved and get a dump right away. We could get approved and we could take off for a little bit yet before we get a correction. At some point, I would think we're going to get a correction, though, because we always have in the past. We've typically gotten, 30-some% correction on Bitcoin several times in the bull run during these cycles. So I'm expecting that to be the same going forward up until Bitcoin probably gets into the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of market cap, or hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in price. And over $1 trillion market cap just for Bitcoin itself. Once it starts getting real true adoption from some of these bigger financial industries, and it's on a lot of people's balance sheets and books, so then I could see us calming down and not having these deep corrections that we're having now. But right now there's still a lot of whales that are controlling this market, whether people want to realize that or not. You don't just see, like, when you're watching the stock market, sure, we have red days and that, and we have certain stocks that'll tumble on certain days, but in crypto, when things go red, all of the coins just drop out of nowhere within seconds or minutes, literally. So that is true manipulation. That's not just, everybody deciding at the same exact time to sell all their coins at the same exact time. There has to be some manipulation going on in this market still. But that's fine. We're going to take advantage of that, and we're going to buy these coins while they're low, and we're going to take profits out while they're pumping them up. When they pump them up, the smart thing to do is take your profits out. You don't know when the top is going to be, so make sure you take profits out here. If we look at Bitcoin, it's at 44,000. It's at 865 billion market cap, so Not even a trillion market cap on Bitcoin yet. You know, some people think that it's going to get up to 250,000 this bull run. I would say that's not the likely scenario. My personal price target is somewhere between 100 and 150,000. That $100,000 mark is going to be a very big psychological level. If it punches through there, you know, the sky is kind of the limit from there. But I would think, you know, we'd top out probably around $150,000. That's just my guess. You know, that's over a 3x from our current price. You know, I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't really tell you for sure what's going to happen. But in the past, people predicted Bitcoin to get much higher than what it actually did in the bull run. So you don't want to listen to some of these people out there that are telling you Bitcoin's going to get to 200,000 or 250,000, and then we only get to half of that. So just be careful on what your price predictions are. Solana currently at $94. You know, it got up to over $120, almost $125. It might even hit that on some exchanges. And it's starting to cool off. You know, that's a good 25% correction. I'm expecting us to kind of cool off here, even maybe a little bit more. Maybe Solana gets back down in this $75 range. That's a possibility for sure, especially if we get a correction on Bitcoin. You're going to likely see Solana cool off well under that $75 range if we get a decent correction on Bitcoin. We're already starting to see some of the cool off and some of these coins to come back down in price. And that's why I was telling people in my previous videos recently I would not be buying Solana right now at $100 because I don't think that's wise to do. You know, long term, sure, you'll be fine if you're picking it up now, or if you picked it up over $100. A lot of people bought around $120, $125 because they thought it was going to $200. Eventually, I think it will definitely get up to that price point. So if you did buy it there, no big deal. You're just going to be holding for a longer term than some other people possibly. But I think Solana is going to do fantastic in this bull run. My price target still for it is somewhere between the $250 to $400 range, possibly $500. I know some people are calling for $600 to $800 to $1,000 Solana. But, you know, if you look at the current price at basically $100, its market cap would be around $42 billion. So for it to get to $1,000, you're looking at like a $425 billion market cap approximately. Just doing the math in my head. You know, so that's half of Bitcoin's current market cap, and that's more if we look at Ethereum. Let's pull up ETH here. I'll pull up Ethereum here because you're going to see. I think that's higher than Ethereum's current. Yeah, it's almost double of Ethereum's current market cap. So I wouldn't say that's very realistic for Solana this bull run, but anything could happen. I just try to be more conservative because, you know, I don't want to get, you know, disappointed like I did in the last bull run, expecting these crazy price points, and we didn't get there. Chainlink's another one, $13.52 currently. If we look at the 90-day history here, it peaked out, you know, somewhere around $17, $17.50. So, but recently, you know, it was down to under $7 not too long ago, within, you know, the last few months. So that's, you know, just over 2x from there, almost to 3x. It would have got up to that, over that $20 range. Kind of surprised it didn't hit $20, but you just never know what's going to happen. I think long term, Chainlink's going to smash through its previous all-time high. So if we look at that one here, that was $50. So $50 is almost, you know, almost a 5x from its current price, about a 4x from its current price. So I think it'll smash through that $50 mark this bull run very likely, and possibly get to the $75 to $100 market price, possibly higher, up to 150. I'd say would be a blow off top maximum for Chainlink, but these are really just guesstimates based off from, you know, its previous all-time high of $50. You know, that's a 3x from there, but Chainlink has added a lot since the bull run. It's getting a lot more adoption. A lot of games are building on Chainlink, and that's why I think it could surpass its previous all-time high. That's kind of where I get that price point from. That's not, you know, I don't have a crystal ball, guys. You know, these are just guesses. So you want to start taking your profits out early and then leave some in case it gets to those higher price points. Another thing I forgot to, someone pointed out to me in Telegram, my last video, you may not be watching this video. If you watched my video yesterday, is more for beginners that are getting into crypto and how to get set up with MetaMask and Phantom Wallet. But I forgot to mention on that video just that Phantom Wallet does have other blockchains besides Solana. It was designed primarily for Solana, but you can have, Ethereum and Bitcoin and a bunch of others on the Phantom wallet as well. And I believe you can actually upload your MetaMask into your Phantom wallet now, which I haven't done. I'm just kind of leery to upload another wallet into another wallet. It might be convenient. Maybe they have it set up where it's secure and safe. I haven't tried it, so I'm not going to recommend you do that. I'm sure there's videos out there on it. Maybe that'd be more convenient to have it all in one wallet, because I do like the Phantom wallet better than the MetaMask wallet, but I haven't tried it, so that is an option out there for you to do that as well. So maybe for people to keep it simple, you can keep it all in one if you want to do that. So go ahead and check that out, and I'm sure there's lots of videos on YouTube about that. I try not to cover that stuff because it takes a lot of time to go through and explain how to use the wallet, show how to use the wallet, do different trades and all that. And I just don't have the time in my schedule to sit down and do that, because I'm so busy with work and family and stuff, and this channel, my Discord, Telegram, and all that. But there's lots of videos out there. I do have a Crypto 101 series on my channel with some of that stuff explained in it, and some of that stuff is shown on those videos if you want to check out that playlist. But back to this, don't want to ramble on about that too much. ICP is another one that has come down a little bit. It got up to, if we look at the history, it got up to like $16. A lot of people were bashing ICP, saying it's a scam, just because of what happened with the price. If you've done any research at all on ICP and find out what kind of technology is behind it and the team and stuff, you'll know right away that it's not a scam. What happened to it was a scam, but it wasn't an ICP scam. It was, it was basically, what's his name? Sam Bankman-Fried intentionally shorting, pumping and shorting ICP to try to crush the project, because it was a competitor to his largest investment, Solana. I'm invested in both of the projects. I think they're both good, and I think they're both going to do really well. But ICP is starting to come down to where, if you're looking to pick some up, it's come down from $16 to under $12. Maybe it's going to come down into this range here around the $10 range. So if it gets into this $8 to $10 range, I would think that's a good price point to pick some up if you're looking to. If you're getting a correction on Bitcoin, it's very likely to get down into that price point or lower again. And at that time, it would be a great time to scoop up some more. I haven't taken any profits out of my ICP. I've just been really hesitant to, because I think this one personally is going to get up to $50 to $100 in the upcoming bull run. If it would have hit over $20 before the halving, I might take out some profits on it early, and then maybe reinvest later if we get a correction. But it just depends on how early we pump with this for it to hit the $16 mark. That was a 4x from my current price. So I was tempted to take out some profits because I was at a 4x with it, but at the same time I was like, nah, this thing's going much higher. So I didn't, and I've just been holding off on it and waiting to see if it gets over $20. If it got up to like $25, I'd probably start taking out some profits on it, early on this year. I'm not talking about later this year or in 2025. At that point, I would just hold until my price target. If we're getting close to 2025 or in 2025, then I would wait till probably $40, $44, $45 before I took out any profits on ICP. That's just my personal strategy and my personal price targets. But I do adopt my price targets sometimes based on where we're at in the cycle and what I think could happen with these coins. I'm definitely took out some profits on my Solana and reinvested those into ICP, and I'm happy I did that. But as far as these projects, Solana, Chainlink, and ICP, I think are going to be three of the big winners in this upcoming bull run. Avalanche could be another one. So if we take a look, let me pull up Avalanche here. I should have included that one in this video, so I'll pull that one up as well. I think that one's going to do very well. It's at $35, and if we look at the 90-day history, what did it peak out at? Around almost $50, so it's starting to come down a little bit. If it were to get under that $30 range again, it was all the way down to like $8 or $9. It was really cheap recently, and it pumped quite a bit. So if it were to get down in that $20 to $30 range, might be a good time to pick up some more Avalanche. But I'm expecting these coins to just kind of taper off and calm down a little bit from these recent pumps, and that's why I was taking out profits on Solana early. A lot of people were calling me stupid and foolish for doing that, but My guess is we're going to get well under the $75 range with Solana at some point before 2025. That would be my guess. I bet you'll even get possibly under $50 with Solana, just because of what's happened in the past. These coins have pumped in the past quite a bit before the halving, and then shortly after the halving, they were all way down lower than what they were at earlier when they pumped up. So that's why I was taking out profits early on some of these, because I just thought it was the smartest thing to do for how early I think we are in the cycle. So I've seen someone ask about my video where everyone's talking about we're in the bull run right now, but the bull run really don't start till 2025, and it ends in 2025. It usually ends the same year it starts. Well, it's not actually true. In the past, sure, the peaks of the bull run were in like 2021 and it ended in 2021, but it started really in 2020 after the halving. After we got that big crash from COVID, we started slowly climbing up from there. That's just the start of the bull run. Usually after the halving, the bull run kind of starts within a few months afterwards, and then we just slowly work our way up, and then we start really climbing high once things take off. So if we look at the rainbow chart here, as you can see that, like I said here, back in 2020, 2019, we came down, and after the halving, right around July, we started picking up into August, and we got a little correction in September, and then we started taking off to the moon at the end of 2020 and into 2021, and then we got a big correction again in the middle of 2021. We got all the way up in the yellow here back in the 2019, so we didn't even get up there with this yet. Maybe we get up into this yellow and then we come down and then we take off. It's hard to really say what the market's going to do. It didn't get that high back here in 2015. It just stayed down in this blue area, and it was down in this buy and basically a fire sale zone for so long that we took off into another blow off top. Same with back here. We were in that blue zone for so long, and then we came into blow off top zone and took off again here. We only touched these blue zones. Here we came down in the yellow, back up into the orange, and then we came down in the blue zone. We stayed there for a little while, but we came up in this green zone a few times, dipped back down, and now we're starting to take off again, and we're in the green zone, which is still the accumulate zone. The light green zone is still cheap. So right now, according to this chart, we should be accumulating. So it's hard to say. I'm sure a lot of these prices, I don't think though that we're going to get up in this red again. I don't. Maybe we will with these ETFs. I think we're going to get up into the light orange and orange part and then come back down again. Maybe I'm wrong. I just have a feeling that these old blow off tops are going to be harder to do because it took a lot less money to get these blow off tops back then. The market caps are getting bigger and bigger, so I'm expecting calmer and calmer bull runs from here on. But even if we get up to over a 3 trillion market cap for total crypto market cap, I think we're still going to have a pretty decent bull run. If we get up to 6 or 9 trillion, we're going to have an absolutely smoking bull run, and I can't wait to see if that happens. Because if we do, the potential for a lot of us who got in early, a lot of millionaires are going to be made out of this bull run if that happens, and I could be one of them included. So hopefully that happens. That would be absolutely fantastic. I'm nowhere near a millionaire. Hopefully someday I'll get there with my crypto investments. That's my goal. But even if I get half of that this bull run, I'd be happy, and then hopefully hit $1 million by 2030. But it's very possible with the investments that I've done that I could reach $1 million or so in this upcoming bull run, especially with the amount I have invested in some of these private sales and seed round investments that haven't even launched yet. So I've got enough invested in those from my profits that hopefully I'll see, several 6 figures or 7 figures out of those in this upcoming bull run. We'll just have to see how it goes. There's no guarantee of that, but that's kind of what I'm shooting for. So we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you guys informed on what I'm doing as usual. I'll tell you my thoughts on the coins that I'm holding, the coins that I'm selling, when I'm taking profits on them. Try to be, open and honest about that, just so people can kind of understand my mindset. Now, the purpose of my channel is to not tell you guys what to do or not have you guys copy me. The purpose of my channel is to just share my journey with you, share with you what I'm doing, what my thought process is, and my journey and my strategy. If you guys like what I'm doing, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. You don't have to like what I'm doing. It's my portfolio and my investments. I'm just sharing it with you guys. So I tell you when I'm bullish on a project. I tell you when I'm not bullish on a project. You know, I'm no expert by any means. I'm just a normal guy out there sharing with you guys what I'm doing. So hopefully it's helpful to some of you, because there's a lot of people that are lost out there. They either haven't been through a cycle, or they've been through a cycle, made a lot of mistakes. And my goal is to just be helpful to others. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let me know what you think of this video and what you think is going to happen with the ETF and the coming cycle here. If you think we're going to go up to 57,000 with Bitcoin or not before we come back down, or if you think we're just going to continue moving up and we don't get a huge correction. I don't think that's very likely. I think of corrections coming at some point. It's always happened in the past. So I would expect some kind of big correction on Bitcoin and the market overall. So we'll have to see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what's happened in the past. So that's what I go by. But I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to join my Telegram group. That's free. The link's in the description of the video. If you want to get into my Discord, that is through Patreon. That's only $14.99 a month. I'm doing $1,000 portfolio giveaways in there right now. I just gave one away to one of the members. Congrats to Nas for winning that one. I got another one coming up here in the next few weeks. I'll be doing a $1,000 portfolio giveaway. We all vote what's going in that portfolio, and then once I reach the $1,000 mark, I give it away to one of the Discord members for supporting me. So appreciate you guys for supporting me in the Discord, and appreciate the Telegram subscribers as well, our members in there. I'm doing a giveaway in the Telegram as well, actually today. So that'll be over with by the time this video comes out, but I'm going to be doing more giveaways in the future if you want to check those out. But I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, hit that notification bell for my daily videos, and we'll see you on the next one.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.